And we're back. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Cleaning Out My Closet podcast. Today's an interesting episode, actually. It's a guest episode.
A guest and a Blunts and Brews.
It's not just original cast on this episode. We've actually got Ginger-Shawn here in the studio. What's going on, Ginger-Shawn?
Welcome, guys. I missed you.
How does it feel to be a guest on our podcast?
I feel like you should ask me, how does it feel to survive COVID?
That's true. How does it... Nah, I don't care.
We don't, yeah. We'll be honest with you, we don't.
That's
All right,
fine.
cool.
That is an interesting story, though. we'll get to that, though. What's it called? I did have something I wanted to talk about, actually, to start this one off, which was the fact that I am now engaged.
Idiot.
I did it.
Worst mistake of your life.
He popped the question. Sean got down on both of his knees, and he sucked me off.
It was beautiful. I
And-
filmed the whole thing for the reveal.
I said yes, so...
He said more than yes, actually. It was a lot of,
I really didn't say anything. As soon as, he swallowed, that's when we knew.
I'd give it like a 3 out of 10, to be honest. It wasn't that great.
I
The
mean,
amount of cum, or...
just the overall performance was not. It was probably
Performance,
you know what?
I mean, it was
might
really
be a little
your neck
harsh.
that
it
was...
lacked.
It'd be like, I'll give it a 4.
Yeah.
It just kind of lacked emotion.
I've seen you do better. Usually on animals or dead bodies.
We don't talk about that on the podcast.
Yeah, we don't.
Sorry,
we don't talk about that. Cut that. We'll get rid of that for you guys. But the thing that I wanted to talk about is I've already talked to Sean about being a groomsman in my wedding.
Oh, God.
And then
He said no.
I wanted to talk to you, Julian, actually.
Oh.
And Vanexi actually gave me the idea to ask you on the podcast.
Nice.
So I want to hear you say no to me on the podcast.
It's going to be a no for me, dog.
Yeah. Thanks, Randy. So I really wanted to know if you would actually be a groomsman at my wedding.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't land on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
Yeah.
Saturday,
makes
and
sense.
Sunday during the football season.
Right.
But I got you.
Okay, we'll definitely work our wedding around your schedule. That's for sure.
That's what I want to hear. Will you be my groomsman card?
Looking up groomsman. Yeah, Benexi was like, "Are you gonna do something special to ask all the guys to be?" I was just like, "No."
This isn't The Bachelor. Present him with the rose.
Yeah, like imagine.
Julian, will you be my groomsman?
I give you each fucking cock rings like Eminem got for Elton John.
The diamond encrusted
Look
cock
at this
ring.
one. Look at this one.
I spend the money that I spent on our engagement ring.
I need my bro when I marry my hoe. It just brings a tear to my eye.
I don't need to give you that, guys. I just need you to get that tattooed on you. Somewhere, anywhere in your body. We actually looked at a wedding venue a couple of days ago. It was fucking dope. It was really cool.
Was it in Orlando or?
No, basically the other side of Orlando.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of far from, but it's a fucking wedding.
Right.
It's like a peach farm. So it's really, they turned it into a venue for
It used to be a beet farm.
Yeah.
Dwight.
Yeah, Dwight Schrute. What's it called? No, it's really fucking cool. I mean, they had a whole section for bride and groom there, and you go into the groom side, there's a pool table with a flat screen.
That's pretty dope, though.
And you can hook up your consoles and shit like that. And they were saying
You're just gonna forget your wedding and just play fucking PS4 all night.
oh man, and I can't wait for my wedding. I've got so many things planned for.
Do not go in incognito.
Oh my god.
You can't even spell porn right, you fucking idiot.
you're back for 5 seconds and you're already misspelling porn.
Hey, actually, Ginger, real quick, if you want to go to the program and turn down the volume just a smidge, because it keeps clipping out every once in a while when we get loud.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well,
I'll
whose
do
fault
that.
is that?
No. I'm Ginger-Shawn this episode.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm a bitch.
That one. Yep.
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
And just go down to where it says mixer. I'm telling our audio tech guy how to do his job.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Go down a little bit more. Nope. To your right. You see where it says mixer? Nope, to your right.
This is like when you watch a video about police brutality and the people
and scroll it
recording
down to
are teaching
0.
the police how to police.
Up.
And they're informing them of the law.
Go up.
That's what this is like.
Just a little bit more so it says 0. Almost there.
I'm not
Perfect.
a retard.
I'm sorry.
That's debatable.
Did the Black Eyed Peas change the lyric to the song for nothing?
Okay, first of all, that was way too much information. Mandela effect. Like that was way too
Mandela
much.
effect. Yeah.
Did you say the
Okay.
Manila effect?
Yeah, the Manila effect. You know, the envelopes?
I didn't say.
You know, the
Manila
Philippines?
assholes.
No. So we had a conversation recently. Apparently, me and Julian
Are the only people in the world that know about
are
this.
the only ones in the world who knew that the song "Let's Get It Started" by the Black Eyed Peas was originally
Let's get it retarded.
let's get retarded.
Yeah.
And how the fuck that happened, I don't know. We fell through a time warp or something like that.
I
That's
think
how this
what
fucking
we were
happened.
talking about. Yeah, there's a fucking multiverse that split.
My
in our
girlfriend,
2000s.
your girlfriend, our third girlfriend over here with the red hair.
He's cute.
None of them knew that it was "Let's Get Retarded," and we had to play them the fucking video. Yeah, let's go. The Black Eyed Peas. Let's
Still
look at all
together.
their weird faces. They all look like fucking weirdos. What's up with them? They all look like weirdos. They look like they're like the group from that '70s show if they started a band.
I just think so. I love because seeing the transition of when they first started doing their videos to like their newer
God.
ones, like just
Yeah.
seeing how they looked, it was
Seeing
just
how
crazy.
much Will.i.am went from like a hipster douchebag to a hipster techno douchebag.
Well, the crazy thing is, I don't know. You obviously don't look in. I haven't looked into their history because why? But
Yeah.
before Fergie, they actually had another female
I heard about that, yeah.
artist, and their music was so much different. It was like more underground hip hop.
I heard
and-
they actually made good music
like,
back
it
in the
was
day. I've heard
way
that.
different, not poppy.
I'm
not,
interested to see what that sounds like. Yeah, apparently
haven't
after
listened to
Fergie
it.
joined the group, it like was all downhill from there. And I can totally see that because I've heard some of Fergie's like standalone music, and it's
It's
fucking.
Fergalicious.
It burns my goddamn ears.
That's why you just put the video on mute. I mean,
Yeah.
Modern
When I
problems,
showed both
modern
of you that
solutions.
fucking MILF Money song today, like
I'd never even. Oh my god, MILF Money.
oh my
You said that
God.
came out like what 4 years ago?
it's got to be at least like 4 or 5 years ago. It can't be that fucking old. Yeah. I mean, there's no way it's that old. It's like got Kim Kardashian and Chrissy Teigen in it as mom, so that
Yeah, she's
wasn't
like-
that long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh wait, look up an Iron Maiden, not the band, but just look up Iron Maiden, like I don't know, medieval or something like that. 'cause-
Oh, you talking about like the torture device? Thing?
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. Yeah. I know.
That's
what,
what
you're
I was talking about. Here, pull one up for us. Okay.
Iron Man 3.
The-
No, not their songs.
Iron Maiden device or torture or whatever. Yeah, let's see.
I mean,
go to
don't group
images?
it as a torture device. Maybe some people are into that, dude.
Yeah, some people are just fucking into. So
Is that like
basically,
the Iron Lung?
yeah, that's what they put people in.
Oh, you remember that movie? It was DiCaprio was in it, and his twin brother was like the king, and he put his other twin brother in this fucking thing and put like a mask over him to hide him.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh
What
my.
are you doing?
No. Stop putting porn at the end of everything we tell you to look
I
up.
just look at something and I saw like a dick in a fucking strangulation device.
Oh no, I'm glad I did not look
Okay,
up at
the
that.
reason why I said to pull up an Iron Maiden is because a couple of minutes before we started recording, when Julian's daughter started like screaming, I was just like, "Have you guys considered an Iron Maiden?" And everyone looked at me like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?"
No, I don't want to let her listen to that rock band.
Dude, imagine putting her in one of these.
I mean, they seem pretty big.
I mean, the screams would be loud at first.
I don't know. That's pretty thick metal, though.
She does like the whole. She finds
What
like a
was
way
that
around
remember
everything.
that TV show that used to do the thing where like it would come at you at different shapes and you had to make your body that
Yeah,
shape?
what was that? Hole in the wall or something
Some
like that?
stupid
Yeah,
shit.
she finds the perfect shape to get around all of the fucking metal daggers putting through her. No, that's fantastic. Yeah, we should definitely set up some type of Iron Maiden. Oh, do you think there's a gay porno where there's like an Iron Maiden but with dicks?
Ooh. It's like a bunch of glory holes, basically.
Like they're like, and now he enters the torture device, and then he's like, no.
I'm sure Sean would know about that, Ginger-Shawn. If
And
there
then it's
was.
just a bunch of dudes with huge, like it's just a fucking crazy. It's like the meme with like the black dudes behind the girl in the couch, and it's just guys with like 12-inch fucking cocks.
I think the best way to do that is you got to have every size, color, just a little like a rainbow effect of dicks in there.
Yeah. We want to be inclusive, really. It's all about that right now.
And you know, have you ever seen those pictures where people like get different colored like crayons or whatever, and they stack them next to each other, and then from like the aerial view, it's an actual picture. They get like pennies.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah. I know
it
what
could be
you're
like
talking
that, but with dicks, like different colored dicks, and just make like a picture.
We make like a fucking thing with dicks. Yeah, that's incredible. That's a great idea.
I mean,
Can we do that with let's do that with like discarded foreskins here in America. We'll go to like a hospital and we're like, hey, what are you gonna do with that dick skin?
I thought about just doing another company completely where they make jackets, like biker jackets out of foreskin.
We could start like a pharmaceutical thing for skin cream, because apparently like women, they put the fucking foreskin of like babies in a specific like skin cream that
fuck?
Celebrities and other people
To give them the baby face.
Apparently it has like really good like because like what the fuck is it, like stem cells and stuff like that.
There's stem cells in your foreskin.
I don't know if it's that specifically, but it's along the lines of like there's something to do with like the skin in like a baby. That's like because it's new or something like that. I don't even know if the science is all there, but rich white women will do fucking anything to
This is true. Well, this
to
is
not look like a handbag.
Same thing like in fucking like Asian cultures where they get like the rhino horn or like the.
Did you see that thing recently? Something like that. Where it was like there's this new thing of like they're making soup out of lion bones.
What the fuck?
And so they're like, this might cause another pandemic. Like they can't fucking stop themselves.
Dude, that's the fucking worst thing too. Like as soon as they like were able to open back, like they open right back up. Like no, it's like we know, we're doing some crazy shit over here, but that's just how we are.
You guys just got to get with the vibe, bro. Like what's up with you?
Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Y'all are killing black people. We're killing ourselves. Like you better chill the fuck out. What are you searching?
He doesn't even know.
Is this Elon Musk's son? I still don't know how to say his name.
They changed their baby name from
really?
The actual 12 to bam.
A-XII. God, they're so upsetting. I love Elon Musk. Like honestly, he's really fucking cool. But like sometimes I feel like he's too trolly for his own good. And this is definitely one of those examples of like your kid is like. He's the one that has to live with that name. He has to deal with the fucking consequences.
So my theory is on this. Either it's one of two things. Either you just fucking with everyone just to troll you, and that's not really the kid's name, and he's not going to tell you what the kid's name is because he doesn't have to.
Or I'd love that.
It is his actual name, but there's like, like there's always like we were talking about earlier about the joke with having a guest on when every time Ginger's here, just like little inside joke kind of a thing.
Yeah.
He has like some type of inside joke towards like the numbers align with this letter, so it like spells like twat or something.
Yeah,
like something stupid like
what
that.
What if he came up with like a whole chemical compound and shit like that? He came up with an entire formula just to tell the world to go fuck itself, and it's all in his son's name. It's a boy,
I want
right?
to go back to what you said. I'm not a guest.
Well, are you sure?
Yeah.
When's the last time you were here?
I started this.
This is original cast.
OG.
What are you talking about? I don't know what this guy.
All right. I have a serious question.
Oh god.
Okay.
Let's talk about baby names.
Okay. I've got the perfect baby names for my kids.
Me
Goku?
Personally,
yeah.
I prefer exotic names.
Wow.
When a white person says exotic,
like okay, Avatar: The Last Airbender. You think of Prince Zuko. I think having a son named Zuko would be like the coolest thing in the world.
I would name a dog that maybe.
Why not a baby?
If he gets a really bad burn on his eye, you're gonna look like a shit of a father.
He gets some terrible accent when it's a toddler.
It's like when how the Lion King, Mufasa's brother is named Scar, and he's got a scar. Like, what shit heap of parents were you?
It was just bored with the birth defect, and just like, let me just make fun of it forever and call it this fucking name.
Like, you're Joe Dirt.
Me and my girl, we proposed that if we had a son, we would name. Okay. Now that I think about it, with your daughter's name, I feel like kind of a dick because I feel like we kind of like took off the name. So we want to say Callum.
Who?
Callum, like
Callum.
as in a boy's name.
So I want to call the son Cal. I think Cal's a cool name.
Okay.
Why not just call him Cal?
Yeah.
If she wants Callum, I don't know. It's like
What about Column?
Call 'em
What if you
mine.
just do a whole like architectural thing? Like you start naming this one my daughter wall. This is archway.
But you got to throw like colors in there with the mix. Like this is turquoise wall. That's how the fucking celebrities
you gotta go
are
for a
doing
whole
it.
Blue Ivy situation. You really want to, and then you've got to try and like trademark it. Do you remember when Jay-Z and Beyonce tried to buy the rights for Blue Ivy?
No.
Like such cocksuckers. Like they're
I didn't-
as if they don't have enough.
Right.
They were
right.
just like, we got to trademark this name. Nobody can use this shit.
Blue Ivy. Yeah, that is a pretty.
Oh god, that name is
interesting
terrible.
name.
What's up with celebrities and their? I think we talked about this.
we did.
I asked you a whole question about how you named Callie and everything like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, Sean. Exotic baby names. The fact that Elon Musk's kid doesn't come up number 1 on this shit is fucking. That lets you know right there.
How is Harper an exotic name?
Hebrew
Popularity 24.
got
Asher,
Greek.
like Asher Roth.
Yeah. Right.
But this makes no sense because it says sort by
British.
popular, but it goes from 5 to 24 to 57 to 71 to 83 to 95.
Well, we don't know exactly what that number means or indicates though.
Yeah, I don't know what their scale.
Yeah,
is
we
based
have
off
no.
of.
It says popularity with an arbitrary number next to it, but we have no idea what the fuck that number is. Basically, Sean looked up a thing that says exotic baby names, and it just says random numbers next to the names that say, and then it says
Nova.
popularity.
Isn't that a fucking name for like a birth control ring?
No, Nuva.
Nuva.
The Nuva. Yeah, I asked the other day. I said to Julian and Holly when I was here, what's it called? I was
talking
like,
about,
I was talking about you
proposing.
getting her pregnant. I made this whole joke about how I was like, yeah, Julian still hasn't put a ring on Holly's finger, but he got her pregnant and everything. And I was like, the ring he should have got her was the Nuva ring. Fucking asshole.
And then she's like, I don't get that. Like that, isn't that a birth control? He's
I was like, yeah,
that's
the joke, Holly. Congratulations.
How does it feel knowing that you have a quarantine baby now?
Quarantine baby.
That's pretty much what it happened.
I mean, I plead the fifth.
Oh, that's so true. That's so true. You're a part of the statistic now of these people that are having all these kids that like everybody was talking about. There's going to be a bunch of divorces. There's going to be a bunch of kids. What was it? What are they called it something. It was like COVID boomers or something like that. Quarantine boomer.
Yeah, I think
they had a name
the quarantines.
for it. The quarantines. That's fucking what a douchebag thing. Okay. Have you guys... Oh, I was talking to Sean about this when we were over at Walmart getting some dessert and stuff like that for dinner. I told him to remind me. He forgot. He didn't remind me.
Of course.
I forget everything.
But I said, "Hey man,
You don't forget how to suck
I
a
saw this.
dick.
I saw this porn video recently, and I was like, remind me to tell you about this shit."
He already has it bookmarked and ready to go.
And I thought I read the reason why I watched it was because I read the title. And I cracked up so fucking hard that I was like, let me just put my dick away. And I'm just going to watch this video. And so...
Well, yeah, it gets to a point sometimes with the titles.
Yeah, so...
A little audio interference there.
Yeah, we're having some audio issues here, guys. Okay, so basically, the video was something along the lines of... I saw... It was titled something along the lines of... I saw... this lady with a fat ass in Walmart, and I asked her if I could touch it.
That's a very descriptive and
Very
long.
bold, very bold. And I'm like, this has to be fake? You know what
Right.
I mean? 100% real.
It was like an actual amateur
watched
video
the
and everything.
The guy's got the phone. He's like trying to hide it and stuff like that. Random lady with the big ass, and he goes up to her. He's like, "Excuse me," and she's just like, "¿Qué?" And then he starts speaking Spanish to her, and he's like, and then he goes, and then he's like, "Oh, culo," and she's like, "¿Qué?" And he starts pointing behind her, and she thinks he's pointing at stuff behind her in the aisle. So then she starts looking, and he's like, "No, it's grande," and then she's just like, ah, and she like kind of like is like, what the fuck? And he's like, "Can I touch it?" And she was like,
touch
no. And and he's like, all right. And then the video ends. And I was like, first of all, who the fuck would upload this to a porn site for people to jerk off to? So I immediately go to the comments section.
Oh god,
I was
those comment sections are fucking gold.
because it was like 100 and something comments, and I'm like, holy shit, people were roasting him so hard. But then there was a small number of people who were just like, wow, the boldness, of this guy. And honestly, I kind of agreed.
Have you ever seen those videos?
Wait, was it Pornhub?
I kind of fluctuate between like 2 or 3 websites. So I'll usually start on like X videos, and then I'll work to Pornhub if I don't find anything good there.
Out of like the 10,000 fucking pages they have, you just never find it.
Dude,
never.
you know when you're like trying to watch, like you spend like 3 hours looking for
that's the
something
point, like
to
you just give up. You're like, fuck it. I'm bored.
Your dick can't even get hard unless you're watching like amputee dogs get like fucking...
So no, that's actually something I wanted to talk about. Not like now that you bring it up. Now that you bring it up, the amputee dog
Now that I bring
porn.
that up?
Yeah. No, just...
My Halloween costume.
Yeah, so when you first started, when you were like a teenager and going through puberty and you first started, masturbating and doing all that shit. Oh yeah, and it's a beautiful one. Just think about the stuff that you used, like you literally, like at least me, I would close my eyes and use my imagination. Mm-hmm. Now I could never. I don't think I could do that.
It's so hard.
Like, and each year, like of my life, like my porn gets more specific and like just crazy,
more intense. You're looking for more intense stuff.
He's like filing my 401k.
Like you're not even into it, but you're just like, nah, I gotta look for blind guys getting beat up. Like that's it. You're
while
just
they
like,
hum the national anthem.
Yeah.
So one time, this is when I first discovered porn. I was on the computer, so you know how we have like incognito mode.
Hey, a
and
guest
everything.
is speaking.
Oh yeah, because I guess we sound too similar.
Oh no, I was letting Julian to let our guest like have the floor. We want to make sure that you have the.
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Okay,
I can turn off the podcast if I want
there
to.
It is.
Exactly. So anyway, I didn't know that like if you search up something on the computer, it'll actually show the result. Like it'll save the results. So like
whatever search history.
That's
yeah.
great.
Yeah, search history. Whatever you typed in, it's gonna save it. So
I hope your first search was something great.
it was bad. Because it was all stuff I would hear in class. So like I remember specifically
Blue waffle,
right? I was just thinking that.
I heard that in German sex, people piss on each other.
Oh my god,
So
that's not
if
German
Scheiser
sex.
I searched up German piss
shower.
sex.
Your parents
That was your first time
I
looking up
swear
porn?
to God, lesbians, German piss sex, scissoring, all this stuff. There was like 10 different things.
Right.
So then one time my dad was on a computer and I'm like, oh fuck, do you think he'll ever find out that I searched up something?
He definitely knew.
He bookmarked it for
he's
later.
like, hey, so because now we never had the birds and the bees talk. Never. I've never discussed that with my parents. He literally was like,
what talk is that?
Yeah, my parents literally would just. My dad would tell me when he was fucking people. Like he would literally be like, "I'm gonna disappear for a week." That was his talk to me.
So he was just like, "So are you in health class right now?" I'm like,
I don't think they teach you that in health class.
Yeah,
Yeah, your health teacher's like, "I'm gonna need one of you to lay on the floor." She just squats over you. It sounds like an episode of South Park, like Mrs. Garrison, like
Just fucking pissing on the. And this is how you properly give a golden shower.
I have no idea.
She puts the condom on the banana.
Who told me German piss sex? But that was my
Your
first
teacher
search.
probably.
You got some good friends.
Maybe, yeah. I had some great friends.
You
Better than the ones I have now.
You should have pulled the like reverse psychology and been like, "No, you're into piss sex." And, like that's your history.
See, it sucks because I think I've walked into my parents having sex probably like
Who
6
hasn't?
times.
I think.
When was the last time you remember?
They had a. Should I be descriptive or?
Dude, who gives
That's
a
your
fuck?
story.
What is your dad gonna listen to this?
He doesn't
So-
even like you.
All I remember is there was a huge dildo.
No, you're fucking lying.
I swear. I woke up from a nightmare.
I love
went
you
to
woke
go-
up into a nightmare.
So wait.
And turn it
So
down just a
I
tiny
s-
bit. Sorry.
Turn up the audio.
No, turn it down a little bit.
I think we got a little loud there.
Oh, actually, go the other way. Down. There you go. Just a 1. Right there's good.
Oh my god.
So
okay, go ahead.
I see this huge dildo.
Did you know
and-
what a dildo was at that time?
No, but now, I mean, I think like later on, I kind of realized.
Yeah, but in that moment, did you know? Like, were you just like, man, that looks like a way bigger version of my?
So what color was the dildo?
No, it was dark.
No, it was
It was.
dark.
Oh, it was dark. Okay, we get it. Okay.
Was it
Mom.
like double sided or like how you say big? Like how big?
Yeah, and was
Okay,
it on your
if
mom's side of the
I'm-
bed or your dad's
if-
side of the bed?
What I remember now, look, I can be completely wrong,
Yeah.
but it did look double-sided.
Oh my
I
God.
swear on fucking everything.
That's awesome.
I don't know.
Swear on your dad's World of Warcraft account, okay?
You know he deleted it?
Wow.
This really is
That's
a bad
another story.
year.
That's
this
another
is a
story.
bad year. Okay.
So anyway, because I wake up from nightmare and I see this, and I don't think at the time I kind of processed what it was,
You
but
use it
I
as a
knew it
nunchucks?
was something that was like for adults only, and they both hit their heads, and ow, both of them.
Wow.
So they hit it like really hard,
That's not why they're saying how, buddy.
and then they put on their clothes.
There was
and
a second
everything.
dildo you didn't see.
But yeah, my dad canceled his World of Warcraft account,
Jesus.
which I would like to say that he started because he watched the South Park episode.
That's so fucking funny. I imagine a lot of people did though with the. Okay, but your story now. Last time you remember, or first, or the one that sticks out to you the most, because that was definitely an interesting one.
The one I can't really remember too much. Like me, I remember I had walk-in on my parents like a couple times, but it was more like elementary years. I don't remember it too much, but I do remember a funny story. My brother had walked in on them, and he didn't realize what was going on. So, they're under the blankets. My dad's above on top, kind of a thing, and my brother hops on his back, to play horsey.
Oh my God.
So he's like, "Giddy up!" And I couldn't even imagine what.
Dude, imagine but like that fucking disruptive thing just broke your dad's dick inside your mom.
Dude, that would be terrible. That explains a lot.
I've got two. So the things that stick out to me the most is, funnily enough, my parents being both fucking heathens, they have both fucked near me so many times.
Yeah.
The one that sticks out to me the most, my mom once, me, my mom, and my sister at one point, we all lived in this shitty basement apartment, you know what I mean? Like sharing it with a bunch of people and stuff like that. We didn't have
They
our
call
own
it
room.
crackdown.
Yeah, essentially. Well, that was down the road.
Oh, okay.
That's where we worked. So we all slept on a futon, like just all of us. What could we do? We didn't have
Yeah.
our own rooms or bed or anything like that.
Wait, so your entire family was
No, me, my mom, and one of my sisters. Not like every fucking person.
on one futon.
You sure you're not Mexican? And
Yeah, right, right. And I remember one time I went to sleep. It was night, and when I woke up, my mom was getting fucked by her boyfriend, not even 2 inches from me.
What the? That's some bull.
And
that's
I had to
weird.
pretend and I wasn't entirely sure what was going on. I knew what sex was, and I knew that they had sex, and
Yeah.
I
You just kind of put one and one together.
But
like, this is what's
I
going on.
honestly was like, no, there's no, and I'm only maybe 5 or 6 years old,
Oh,
so I'm just
God.
like, no, they definitely wouldn't do this right next to me. I fucking turn over and
Wrong.
pretend like I'm still sleeping, and they're just like, whoa. So they stop for a second and they're like, is he awake? And I'm like, I'm still pretending. And then I'm kind of
just
opening
pokes
my
you with his
eyes
dick.
slightly. And I see him on top of her. They're doing missionary. He's fucking my mom. And then he starts crying in the middle of fucking my mom.
Why?
Because he had left for a while because a friend or a relative or something, I guess, had died or something. So he went to I don't even remember. I honestly don't. I might be making that part up, but I know for sure
He was crying.
100% this guy was fucking my mom 2 inches from my body, and then he started crying in the middle of fucking her. And then when they
That's an
finished,
episode of Jerry Springer, bro.
when they finished up and everything, your kid brain doesn't think of things correctly. You don't think someone will find something specifically suspicious.
Right.
So as soon as they were done, I was like, I'm awake now. And then I'm sure they knew that oh my God, he knew the whole fucking time.
Doesn't
didn't
your
he?
mom listen to this too?
I've got her to listen to maybe 2 episodes.
So
I don't
hopefully
think
not
I
this
can get
one.
her to listen
Yeah.
anymore.
She's like, yeah, I'm done.
She's too much. No, but then with my dad, honestly, I've been next. My dad has had sex next to me before. You know, like if
Your
I've slept
dad
in,
is a beast.
he's
So
a
now
fucking
that I think about
savage,
it, I
dude.
think now I'm unlocking those fucking memories that I didn't want to remember.
Let me tell you right now about my father, dude. Let me tell you right now about my father. The woman he's been with for years. For years. First of all, she's a terrible person.
Wait,
Horrible. Evil person.
You're not talking about her.
Wait. Don't say her name.
Yeah.
The woman he's been with for years, not only has he cheated on her over and over and over again, he would literally like disappear for a week on his motorcycle, come back after going on a bender of pussy. He would fucking be gone. Not only that, but he would have women that he would meet online come and stay at our house in her room because he kicked her out of his room and he made her stay in a guest room.
So where would she go when these people
Like
came?
the fucking couch. Or she'd have to leave the house.
Yo, what the fuck?
This guy. And
That's
he would have
crazy.
these
No,
women either
fuck that.
stay there or in a room with him. And then let me give you the fucking icing on the cake with this guy. He fucked her daughter
Oh shit!
with her permission.
What? That's some fucking. Yeah, I'm telling you, you got a fucking Jerry Springer episode.
Listen
like,
to me when I tell you,
marathon.
my dad is a cold bastard, man.
To any
Like-
of our viewers, if you know any therapists that you need,
I'm in therapy right now, and when I had to do this whole like fill out this like form thing where they were asking like about trauma and stuff like that, I was like extremely agree, extremely agree, extremely agree, extremely agree. I was just like, oh wow, I really am fucked up. No, but the last time I fucking saw him, I walked in on my dad was literally like a year ago. I haven't even lived at his house in like years.
How do you? That's even worse when you're not
I told
living
him I
there,
was
walking
coming
in.
over. He never bothers listening. He doesn't he doesn't answer his phone. I told him I'm
Well,
coming
obviously
over.
he's fucking somebody. He's not going to answer the phone.
So I open the garage. I know the code, so I just walk right in, and I'm like, wow, it's really quiet. I'm like, it's really quiet. It's like never this fucking quiet. Like there's usually something going on. I walk over to his room, which is in plain view of right when you enter into the garage. Like he has a fucking like archway there that you can see right through. Walk over. I walk up to the bed because I'm like, is he sleeping? He never puts the covers over his face when he's sleeping. I'm like, this
No one
is
sleeps
so
like that.
weird. I was just like, what is this guy doing?
he just got rickrolled
And
by
then
your dad's
immediately I realize she's on top of him and riding him like very slowly. And I was like, oh my God, I'm standing next to them.
wait, the person?
Yeah, my dad's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because they're not together.
Yeah,
She just
yeah.
has
Just
been living there
lives
for like
there.
over 10 years, and he still fucks
so
her
it's his roommate
and
that he
takes her
fucks.
money. Yeah, and he hates her, and they hate each other, and they
That
fucking...
sounds like a really good relationship.
Oh, it's super healthy.
Doesn't your
It's-
dad listen to this or no?
No.
He said no. God,
You think
no.
my dad would listen to anything I made? I could be a multi-million-dollar director, and he wouldn't watch a fucking movie.
Well, unless it's about conspiracies.
Oh, yeah.
I do have
for
to
sure.
say, your dad has the absolute best Facebook.
Oh, my God.
Ever.
Dude,
I will text Sean at midnight.
He literally will send me pictures of my dad's
like
posts.
screenshot of shit.
Yeah, he'll send me
And
full fucking thing.
So he'll have like a full post,
yeah.
and then there'll be like 20 comments.
Yeah.
And you think that he's having a conversation with other people. The 20 comments are all him.
He just comments on his
I
comments.
really don't think he's figured out that you can just edit your stuff and add things into your
Oh, so he just
original post.
continually just
Yeah,
adds
so he'll be
onto
like,
it.
"Fuck, I forgot this." I think that's what's going on. But sometimes, as of recently, he's had people like a lot of agreements going on with him because of like a lot of stuff that's been going on in the news and stuff like that, like George Floyd and the Black
Yeah.
Lives Matter movement. So he's had a lot of comments in there that have been people agreeing with him. The one that Sean sent me the other day was like some lady having a conversation with him in his comment section, and it turned into like how my dad was saying that he would adopt her. What the fuck? And Sean sent me these screenshots, and I
So
was
you got
just
a new
like,
sister?
oh God. I was like, oh
I
man.
A
love when I
50-year-old
see-
sister.
When I see his dad, I immediately smile because I'm like, what shit is going to happen today?
I'm gonna have to just add him on Facebook, man.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I've seen
Oh
it.
my
He's
God.
popped up a few times. Like you scroll down, it's like suggested friend list or whatever, or people you may know. Or
Well, which account is it? Because he's got two.
He has
He's got
two.
like his normal account.
I don't know. I haven't looked
He's got a
into it.
normal account, which is like literally like normal pictures, but he posts the same like conspiracy stuff on that account. But then he also has a separate like weirdo account And
for the dark web stuff.
yeah, basically, yeah, he's in some deep shit, man. I'll tell you that right now.
So
it's like that
next
Bob
time I see
Lazar
him-
guy they tried to scrub from like Area 51, like he never worked there. Yeah,
Have you seen that?
The
documentary?
yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That was actually really good. I liked it.
I haven't watched the documentary
to
yet.
be honest with you, though, I'm not I thought the documentary was really good, and the whole story of Bob Lazar was really good. I just not the biggest fan of the guy that directed it.
Yeah.
Especially when he was on the podcast with Rogan.
He was annoying.
He was just he really was like he kept like interjecting.
He
and
kind
just
of like had like
came
an
off
air
as-
about
yeah.
him of like arrogance or
So I was
just
like,
kind of,
it was off-putting for me.
Yeah, I
but
can see that.
Bob Lazar, I really like. I've been following that shit like since forever. So I'm really been into like the UFO stuff since I was a kid, and he's such a big fucking name when it comes to UFO stuff, and the whole Area 51. The
Dude, do you
element.
remember the whole like storm Area 51 thing?
Dude? I want to go back to
my
better
God.
times.
Wait.
Yeah, right. When that was the biggest problem we were dealing with was assholes threatening to Naruto run into Area 51.
But
The memes
here's
were great though.
Oh, the
Here
memes are
is-
fantastic.
the most important thing.
Yeah, hit me.
Can I come over for Thanksgiving?
Dude, I told him, I was just like, he always overcooks. One thing I'll say about my dad is he is a fantastic cook. Like,
Yeah.
crazy good. It's insane.
Your dad has cooked dinner for me many times before.
He's great, right?
Yeah.
Like, literally, it's some of the best food you'll ever have. I really don't know what, like, this guy,
Amazing.
where he gets it from.
Yeah.
It's probably all the random girls he's fucked. He just
Dude,
picks
seriously,
up
he's
like
like,
little things from there.
Things from different ethnicities. Yeah, he's just like, ooh, I'll pick this
He's
one
a
up
fucking
and this
Swiss
one.
Army knife
But
of cooking because
Can
of
I
it.
invite Amanda?
Who's that?
How would that? I would.
That would be hilarious.
She would be so uncomfortable if Benexi would go.
Yeah, she'll go. Oh my
Yeah.
God, this would be amazing.
It would be perfect.
This would be fucking amazing.
But your dad would probably end up trying to sleep with Benexi and Amanda.
Oh, he's totally like that.
And he'll succeed.
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy that's like he'll make it happen. And we're gonna be the
He's gonna
stupid
get-
fucks that stand outside the room holding their purses while we hear them. No, he's the kind of guy who like he'll go to a grocery store and like the checkout girl will say
be, like,
thank you,
flirting with
and
her
he'll
and
be
shit.
like, "Did you see that?
She's trying to fuck
Did
me.
you?" I mean, I don't even know if I have enough dick left to give to her. But apparently I'm gonna have to, and she'll be like 18 years old.
Oh god.
Like it'll
and
be like
he's on
fucking.
the older end of things.
He's in his 60s. I mean, he looks great. Let me
Yeah.
tell you,
No, he does look good. Like he does not look like his
fucking
age.
huge, dude.
But he's definitely old.
He's scary big. He was a professional bodybuilder, so he's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, that he's been like that my whole childhood. I'd be like 7 years old, and he'd be like, "You saw this girl just wanted to fuck me in the Blockbuster? Like, it's crazy. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing out here. How I need to save some pussy for the rest of you guys. When you get older, you're not even gonna." Yeah,
tearing
he's
through it like it's
constantly like
fucking
that.
nothing.
Speaking of somebody who doesn't fucking see the how ridiculous they are. I've wanted to talk to you guys about this for a while now. Sean, can you go onto YouTube?
Oh god. We won't be able to hear it though.
That's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. We don't even need to hear it or anything like that. You can mute it because I don't even know if there's fucking copywritten music in it or anything like that. But go to YouTube. Julian, you already know about this because we've talked about this.
Oh god.
What I wanted to mention to you was Kevin James.
Oh my god. We talked about this. We have not watched it though.
Kevin
Wait,
James.
What?
So he has his own little
Kevin
YouTube
James
channel.
has a YouTube channel.
And it's probably the best. The sound guy.
He makes
Hey,
some
actually,
of
I'm gonna go take a
the-
piss real quick.
Yeah, I'll give Sean some backstory on all of this. So go, yeah, this is all his stuff.
He shaved his head?
Yeah, well, he was going bald. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know. I haven't seen him in years. The last thing I saw him in was probably.
I mean, he did a Joe Rogan. You know what I mean? Like Joe Rogan, like had to get rid of his because at a certain point you just look ridiculous.
Yeah.
You can't like keep that shit going.
He's 29 videos on his.
29 videos. Oh my God, pause that. Jesus Christ, that came through my headphones so loud. We're going to have to wait. Don't click anything, dude, because the copyrighted music and stuff like that. We're going to have to like do some fucking what's it called? Editing in post and like reduce that significantly whenever
That's not
that
fair because
happens.
it pops up automatically. when
Yeah,
you-
that's a pain in the ass. But what's it called? So he is making some of the worst garbage content I've ever seen in my goddamn life. And I think it's a travesty that not enough people are talking about how terrible the stuff he's making is. Because it's genuinely terrible. It's awful, awful stuff. And he should burn in hell for the things that he's making.
Julian, I have to say, that was the fastest piss I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that was actually incredible. What'd you do, piss in your dog's mouth?
No, remember how we talked last episode where you have your dick out mid I was just running?
We had a whole conversation about this. We had a whole conversation about pissing while on the move. Like, we had a whole talk. I was just like, you weren't here for this because it was original cast.
Yeah, original
no
cast.
guest.
No guest.
So it was just this whole, so I'm basically explaining to Shawn. So, okay, right here, you see the sound guy videos? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So
premise,
before you even go any further, I just want to know how many videos has he done and how many
29.
How many views does it say
in total for his whole channel? I'm not sure.
This one video has almost fucking seriously that many views.
Hey, so when I click on the channel, we heard his boom.
Oh yeah, the trailer started immediately, so it was like the music in the trailer went.
Oh shit!
So we're gonna have to move some things around in post.
No, we don't, because that's not gonna show up, right?
Well, I heard it, so it definitely came through.
I don't think it'll. I mean, you might hear it a little bit through the headphones to the mic, but because it didn't play through the TV.
All right.
It's not recorded through the TV or the.
Okay. Yeah, at least I don't think it is.
As long as it's not coming through, then we're fine. So I think my favorite ones are actually not the sound guy ones, but they're probably the ones that he's known the best for right now.
He just does this. We talked about that. It's like the same fucking joke over and just it's not funny.
Over and over, and it's not even funny the first time he does it.
So it's basically, have you seen those videos on Facebook like where it's like a movie on the TV and they're playing it and they're like interacting with the TV?
Yes,
it's basically that, but it's not that funny.
So Shawn, let me explain to you exactly what this is.
Almost 4 million views.
Okay, let me explain to you. So let's start with the sound guy ones because they're probably the most popular out of all of his stuff. So sound guy, here, scroll up to him. If you look in the thumbnails, no, sound guy right there. If you look in the thumbnails, you'll see him wearing this I don't know, I guess.
A generic looking,
he just looks like some guy who works on a movie set as like a fucking sound guy. He's holding like a boom mic
with his backwards hat.
Yeah, he's got like headphones on, backwards hat. He's got like a fucking beige.
I don't know why he's got like a fishing vest on.
I guess he's trying to cultivate an everyman's look. I guess that's the whole point of this. So essentially, he is the sound guy on the set of the film that is in the video. So for this one, it's Star Wars. And so essentially he is like there in the middle of the battle between Luke and Darth Vader. And he's just like, and you'll see him reacting to like things that are being said or things that are happening. And he'll be like, oh, this is crazy. And he'll like look around and be like, wow.
But it's the same shit every time, basically. This is
intense. It's every fucking video. Every goddamn video is the same. Like this one with the notebook. When the guy's like, "What do you want?"
One that I did
he's
see.
Like, "I don't," and he's like almost having like an argument with him, and it's fucking annoying as shit. But it's so unfunny.
He has almost
people fucking love it.
2 million views per video.
It. This is the laziest content I've ever seen, but they love it.
Okay, so scroll down. You said you got 29 videos. Just based off of what I'm looking at right now, it looks like almost 90% of them are the sound guy thing, and once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
But it's not the best. I think his best content, and by best I mean god awful.
What was that show he was in? That was the one.
Oh no. Yeah, which one of his movies?
Or whatever.
It was the Zookeeper. We just start naming his shit. Grown Ups 1, 2. No, there's another thing that he does on here. I forget what they're called. It might be in the short film category that he has on there, but it's a show that he's making on here. It's like a short mini series. Every episode is exactly the same. It starts the same, it ends the same. The camera is in the same place, the same time. The conversation flows exactly the same. I'm going to give you a rundown of how the show works. Him and a guy in an office, like they work in cubicles, separate cubicles. The camera is facing towards both of their cubicles at an angle. The camera is never in a different place. It's always in the same place. It starts with Kevin James saying something. He leans over to the cubicle, says something to the other guy. Usually something along the lines of, this certain thing is going great in my life right now. I'm doing this thing. It'll say something like, I just bought this. I'm going this place. It's amazing, blah, blah, blah. Then the other guy will say to Kevin James, wow, that's amazing. How did you account for blank? And the blank statement would usually be like along the lines of, I didn't know you could do that. I thought that was illegal. Or, wow, I heard that was a huge scam or something like that. And then it turns into Kevin James slowly realizing that he's totally fucked. And then it ends with him saying some stupid comment about him being fucked. And like how he's
I can honestly, like, I've seen a few of the videos, but it's essentially what he did is he got like 4 or 5 ideas and milked the fuck out of those ideas.
Running with those ideas, boy.
And like I said, the original ones
I'm gonna pee.
aren't even that great. Like I've seen the Notebook one, I've seen the Star Wars one.
Yeah, we had it.
But it's essentially it's the same fucking thing. It's just
we actually came up with a better idea, a better premise for what he was doing. Was essentially like we were like, why not go to the set of films that would have been interesting to be on? Because like realistically, what just being, not to say that they're not great films what he's doing, it's like Rocky, Star Wars,
it's
Joker,
the pop culture one. It's
right,
like
exactly. The movies themselves are much more interesting than the fucking sets that he's on.
Yeah.
Like when we made a joke about how like if he was on the set of The Crow. That was our joke. Like if he was a sound guy for the fucking Crow, which is
Brandon
hilarious.
Lee gets fucking murked.
Brandon Lee fucking dies on set, like, legitimately.
Like, oh shit! Like what the fuck?
And that would have been way funny if he picked movies that legitimately had interesting sets to be on, because
stories behind like the filming of
the sound guy thing is so weird because he sort of moves in between like whether or not he's actually a sound guy on the set of a movie and actually in the film. Because sometimes things are taking place where it's just like
he's
not actually like a sound guy. He's just like a sound guy there,
right?
In the situation, and that doesn't make any fucking sense for the show that you've made. Like you're just supposed to be a sound guy. This is supposed to be a movie, but then it's sort of like, oh, these events are really happening, and he's there as they're happening. But then it's not a movie set. Now you're just some asshole holding a fucking mic. Dude, make up your mind. Is it meta or is it not meta? It's so fucking stupid.
It's fucking hundreds of thousands of views.
And the comments
that's what it is.
Are fucking loving it. Like you go to the comments, they're like, oh my God, it's the funny thing ever. I've played this like 20 times. I showed my wife. She loves it. We're sharing this shit on Facebook. It is the worst goddamn stuff I've ever seen.
You know what you sound like? A hater.
Yeah. That's me. I will hate Kevin James' YouTube channel till the day I fucking die. I hope he hears this and goes, all right, let me just delete all this stupid bull. I'd rather watch a video from an upward angle through his toilet of him shitting into the toilet. That would be better content than what he's putting out on YouTube.
He's just trying to make more money.
Yeah,
like,
he can go fuck himself. I'd rather him make Zookeeper 2 than watch his YouTube channel.
Isn't there already a Zookeeper 2?
Zookeeper.
It's for the foreign market.
What are we looking at? All the good things Sean searched. All the good things Kevin James has done.
He held his breath for like 40 minutes.
Every good thing he's done canceled out by every video that he's made on YouTube.
Look at that smile.
Oh God, the King of Queens. Yeah. I really liked The King of Queens as a kid, but I think if I watched it now,
I was gonna say I did like it as a kid, but because one of those shows that was just always on when you came home after school or something. It was just like always playing on reruns.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
but really the best part of that was
the old man,
fucking Arthur. He died recently. Yeah. Ben Stiller's dad died.
Mm-hmm.
That was very.
That's his
sad.
wife. Jeez, he really married up.
Yeah, he's not a handsome person.
And I don't want to talk shit on him as a person or anything like that, because obviously I don't know. I'm just strictly talking about his YouTube channel. Like, that guy makes some of the worst fucking videos on YouTube, and I don't think enough people are giving him shit for it.
Look at this.
What?
He's selected with his roles. As a dedicated family man, Kevin only selects movies and TV shows he feels comfortable watching with his children.
That doesn't make him a good person.
I think he just doesn't have the depth of acting to pull off a more serious role, if we're being honest. That sounds like excuses right there. Do you remember he had a show a couple of years ago. I don't even know if it's still on the air. This show right here. Whatever the fuck the name of this show is.
Okay. Kevin Can Wait.
Is that what it was called?
That's what it says, yeah.
So
I don't remember it, though.
Right, okay. So that girl right there in the corner that he's next to, apparently she was like his girlfriend or wife or love interest for the show. Mm-hmm. As soon as the show got some popularity...
They canceled her.
He brought in the woman who played his wife in King of Queens to replace her.
What's the point of that? Like...
And like apparently she wasn't even upset about it. She was just like she was very cordial about
What's
it.
her
Even though
name?
they
What's
fucked
that
her up.
actress name that did play his wife in King of Queens?
Leah Mitchell or
No, not Mitchell's.
It's Leah something. She was like remember in Scientology.
Yeah, that's what I was
she did
about to
that
bring up.
huge
It's like
expose.
yeah, she was like the one that's
Mia
trying
Khalifa.
to. No, not
yeah.
Jesus Christ. Not Mia, it's Leah.
He's gonna search fucking Mia Khalifa now.
Do not, dude. How many fucking tabs are you gonna open up?
Yeah, that's so true.
Not Khalifa. It's definitely. Oh my god, you spelled it wrong too. No, you
Right, and you're gonna want to go to videos.
Definitely not. Hey, actually, Ginger,
You know
want
what's
to pass
funny?
me the bottle opener?
About Mia Khalifa is when I
Mikey's.
saw that.
Yes.
When I saw her video, that interview she did about like the whole porn industry,
That's the shit.
I felt legitimately upset about her situation. You know, she got into it when she was young. They kind of abused her because she didn't know what she was doing.
Leah,
like-
sorry. to
Romney, yeah,
Remini.
Remini. It's either Romney or Remini.
Yo,
Yeah, I think it's
she
Remini.
Was bad as fuck
When she was younger.
in the beginning.
Yeah.
of Kings of Queens.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
No, with the whole Mia Khalifa thing, like whenever I saw that, I was like, damn, like I really felt bad for her. You know, she got involved in
Yeah,
the
how much
industry.
fucking money does that bitch have?
No, she didn't make like any money.
Oh,
off
for
of it.
real?
She made like nothing. Yeah,
Ah,
'cause
shit.
she got in when she was like 18 or 19, didn't know a fucking thing, and basically signed her life away to like. So she's all over the internet, and obviously she makes some money off of these things, but not nearly what people think she's doing. People think that she's fucking like on cloud nine because of that, but really it's like all the other stuff that she does now. She does like sports commentary, and I think she has like a show or a podcast or some shit.
I mean, every asshole has a podcast now.
But yeah, I felt like really bad about it. You know, she was like speaking very genuinely about how she felt
Yeah,
used
so
by the industry.
You just went and watched a video after and just jerked off.
I swear to God, I fucking did.
I know you
In
did.
the middle of, I'm watching it and I was just like, wow, pieces of fucking shit. They used this poor girl.
Pornhub.com.
They treat her like there's a delay.
Yeah,
That's weird.
here, exit out of all this shit.
Okay. As long as it's working. Oh, it's disorienting
Yeah,
to hear this. I can't talk if I've got the headphones on now.
What the fuck?
What'd you do, Sean? He puts his hands up. Oh, fuck.
All right.
Everything was working fine when we didn't have guests. Everything was working fine.
It's
Just
'cause
exit out. What the fuck? Well, I mean, we're almost at. I gotta take my fucking headphones
Yeah,
off.
you have to take them off. You can't talk like this.
That's so weird. I don't know why it's doing that.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Well, I mean, we could end it here. It's been almost an hour, and
How far are we?
You guys
50
actually sound normal on these headphones.
Maybe the delay is just with us. How's it sound now?
No,
No, it's
still-
slightly off still.
Yeah, these are perfect.
No,
That's
this
so
is
fucking
slightly
weird.
off.
Yeah, it's throwing me off too.
Yeah, you can't listen through them.
Yeah, no, it's like I say something that like instantly repeats
Oh,
it.
that's fine. This was a good episode, and anyways, I mean, we rarely just rambled and talked about nonsense. the
I
whole
mean,
time.
that's pretty
classic
much
blunts and brews.
And this is actually, I think, the first blunts and brews we've done in months where we actually had brews.
yes, oh my
Like-
God, it really is.
Because the last few that we've done, Ginger-Shawn came in clutch.
We haven't been drinking for like any of our blunts and brews. It's literally
been
just been
blunts
like
for
fuck,
me.
yeah, or edibles.
Yeah.
Dude, when sometimes he'll tell me he's like, yeah, I'm on my second or third edible, fucking in the middle of a podcast. I'm like, we're in the middle of this shit, and you're doing this now.
It's like, well,
Like,
I mean, I was
who are you,
hungry.
Ari? He just starts dosing me and shit.
That's
Well,
next episode.
I thought, why not have
Yeah.
a couple brews while we're doing this? I mean, have like a normal conversation, because
Do we have normal conversations? though?
never, no.
Dude, we just talked about like
The most fucking
the
ridiculous
most.
things.
I ripped on Kevin James for like 15 minutes.
What? It's been about 2 months since we actually like sat the three of us
I think it's
together.
been
Probably
longer.
than that.
Longer
Longer than that
Maybe
because
3
with
months.
the quarantine going on, it's been longer than that.
Because I feel like the last episode that we did to all three of us was episode 14, which is New Crib Who Dis.
Yes, yeah.
Is that
No,
episode 14?
We did.
No, I think
What?
that's like episode 11.
Is it?
Because 12 and I think 13 and 14 are Johnny Depp episodes, I think.
That's right. So it was the one right before the Johnny Depp one. Was the last time all three of us were together.
So that's even
like in the studio.
It's been like 4 or 5 months.
But I would like to say to our viewers, I know I haven't been here for the longest time. There's been a million complications.
Remind them who you are. I don't think they'll remember.
Yeah, I don't even know who you are.
The sexier and more mature Sean, I would say.
So he's our guest.
Yeah, are we lying? Is this a lying podcast?
So-
okay. Oh, we're just gonna tell lies.
Okay.
Maybe people hate me.
I'm
Maybe they
black.
love me. Maybe they don't give a shit about me. I don't care.
Probably
But
the latter.
yeah, most likely.
Yeah, they
But
probably feel the way your parents feel about you.
I don't know. I don't know how they feel about me.
What if you got your parents a double-sided dildo for Christmas? You think they'd remember?
What if you get it embroidered too with like fucking like some their initials?
World of Warcraft on it.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go. Just have it say "Wow,"
You get a free.
and then when it's upside down, it says "Mom." All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening to us fucking say some stupid shit. Go ahead, Sean.
I will be here from now
That's
on
enough.
every
Okay.
Wednesday.
Sure.
And I am thankful that
Every
everyone
Wednesday.
here is COVID free, even though
Have you got tested, everyone?
Yeah, yeah. No.
you didn't
No.
get tested, asshole.
No, for what? I've,
He's got an immune system like a god.
so every Wednesday is going to be a guest episode. You've heard it here.
I think that's what we're basically getting at.
Hey, I'm cool with it. Let's do it. Guest episodes every Wednesday. All right, guys. We appreciate you listening. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Let us know how you feel about this, because we were super proud about our George Floyd episode.
Yeah.
We've gotten so much like really great feedback, and like people just giving us like the best insights into what we're doing and like things that we can do better. And we are working on getting video out to you guys.
I'll say that was probably like the biggest thing that people have been saying, you know, to
give us
you,
video.
me, like anything. It's like the content's good. We love the, you know, the
But we wanna
flow,
see.
but yeah, where's the video?
I love how people are like, and you
It's
know
not
what?
good
When I
enough.
listen to a podcast, there's maybe 2 podcasts that I actually watch.
There's a few that you like have to watch, like your
Yes.
mom's house. You gotta, because they always
Anything
have like
that is
visual
clip heavy.
Exactly.
Your mom's house is the best.
Yeah, you have to watch it visually. The only time that I don't watch it is when I've already seen the episode.
Right. But
Us, we fucking barely do anything. We're sitting in chairs
looking to each
in
other's
a
eyes.
studio. Yeah, we're literally staring at each other as we drink and jerk off. Who wants to fucking see that? Now, if you
a
go
lot
to
more
our
people.
OnlyFans, you'll definitely see that. Subscribe to our OnlyFans, cleaning out my closet.
Lots of buttholes, mostly ours.
Yep, there
And
you
now
go.
Ginger-Shawn is involved.
Did you say Ginger-Shawn? We're
Ginger
getting
Psalm.
religious here.
Solemn.
All right, guys, but thanks for listening. We'll see you next week, and kiss your dad for us.